What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here. Today we saw some very interesting information about Bungie's upcoming DLC, The House of Wolves, leaked by Bungie's Luke Smith on NeoGAF. In response to a post about the upgrading of armor and exotics in the House of Wolves expansion being likely to infuriate players, Luke responds with the statement, "No, it won't." He then went on to say that the mistakes of the Dark Below DLC would not be repeated, and even describes those mistakes, including vendor gear invalidating the effort of Vault of Glass raiders and upgrading an exotic resetting its talents. This is great news! Those of us who spend hours in Crota's End can now be hopeful that the gear we will earn will not be immediately obsolete once the second DLC drops in March. Also, it looks like Bungie has heard our complaints about resetting all progress when resetting exotic gear, and will not be taking this path again. Thank God! Between re-upgrading all exotic gear, upgrading new raid gear, and earning Eris Morn rep, I feel like I've been on a perpetual bounty train that never stops. That is not all Mr. Smith had to say. He also went on to talk about raid rewards, stating that the Forever 29 meme was killer for us. This is why they decided to change the way loot drops in Crota's End, but he admits it's still not quite perfected. He states that they increased the drop rates in Crota's End in an attempt to help players reach level 32 by the time hard mode came out, and also increased the variability of perks that the armor could roll with, so players could have more customization options. What they are still unhappy with is the shard economy, saying shards are a barrier between you and equipping a sweet new piece of gear. In future DLC like House of Wolves, they would like fewer barriers between obtaining armor and actually equipping it in a useful state. Having to wait to earn shards slows this down and reduces the amount of fun of earning a new piece of gear. Luke ends with this statement: "We are not intending to adjust the shard economy for this tier. We don't want to invalidate players' effort again. But removing the barrier between the new drop you're excited to get and actually being able to equip it as a member of your arsenal are something we will do going forward." So, once again, we see that Bungie is listening to the community. They see what players like and of course what they don't. Many players were unhappy about having to reset all progress on exotic gear, as well as the obsolescence of their hard-earned raid gear. And they are going to fix this for the House of Wolves. Bungie is also taking a look at raid loot drops and how to decrease the time between obtaining gear and using it, and that will frankly just make raiding even more fun. I must say, I'm excited by Luke Smith's post, and it even further adds to my anticipation for the House of Wolves DLC. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and subscribe for more daily Destiny content. Bye.